Welcome back to Income Decoded, the channel where we break down real strategies for making real money online. No fluff, no fake gurus, just pure financial intelligence that you can actually use. Now today I want to talk about something that I know a lot of you are feeling right now, but nobody is saying out loud. You are earning money, maybe not a lot, but you are earning. You go to work every single day, you get your paycheck, and yet somehow at the end of the month there is nothing left, sometimes less than nothing. And you sit there thinking, where did it all go? If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. Because today we are going to answer the question that haunts millions of hardworking people every single month. Why are you always broke even when you earn good money? And I promise you the answer is not what you think. It is not that you spend too much on coffee. It is not that you need to cut out takeaway food. Those are surface-level answers that personal finance gurus love to throw at you, and they miss the real point completely. The real answer goes much deeper, and once you understand it, your entire relationship with money will change forever. Grab a notebook, let us get into it. First, let me ask you something. Have you ever gotten a pay raise and somehow ended up in the same financial position 6 months later? Have you ever thought to yourself, if I just earned a little more, everything would be fine, and then you earned more and everything was not fine? Have you ever looked at your bank account 2 weeks after payday and genuinely wondered where the money went? If you answered yes to any of those, then you are experiencing what I call the broke trap. And the broke trap has nothing to do with how much you earn. It has everything to do with 3 things: how you think about money, how your money flows without you noticing, and the system or lack of system you have around money. Let me break all 3 down for you. Lifestyle inflation. Here is how lifestyle inflation works. You get a pay raise, you start earning more money, and almost immediately, without even thinking about it, your spending goes up to match your new income. You move to a slightly better apartment, you upgrade your phone, you start eating at slightly nicer restaurants, you buy a slightly better car. None of these feel like big decisions. Each one feels completely justified because after all, you are earning more now, you deserve it. But here is what actually happened. Your income went up by, say, 15%, and your expenses went up by 15%. So your actual financial position is exactly the same as before. You are running faster but standing still. This is why people earning $50,000 a year feel broke, and people earning $100,000 a year feel broke, and people earning $200,000 a year feel broke, because every time income goes up, lifestyle follows it immediately. The gap between what comes in and what goes out never actually grows. The rich do something fundamentally different. When their income goes up, they do not immediately increase their lifestyle. They increase their assets first. They invest the raise before they spend the raise. They let money work before they let money flow out. And only after their assets are growing do they allow their lifestyle to grow slowly and intentionally. That one shift in behavior is worth more than any amount of income increase. Action step: the next time you get any kind of income increase, whether it is a raise, a bonus, a side hustle payment, or a gift, before you spend a single rupee or dollar of it, put at least 50% of it into something that will grow. A savings account, an investment, a business, anything that works for you instead of just disappearing. The second reason you are always broke even when you earn good money is what I call invisible spending. Invisible spending is money that leaves your account without you ever consciously deciding to spend it. And it is absolutely destroying the finances of millions of people right now. Here is what invisible spending looks like. You signed up for a streaming service 2 years ago and you still pay for it, but you watch it maybe once a month. You have a gym membership you have not used in 4 months. You have 3 different subscription apps on your phone that charge you every single month. You have a phone plan that is 40% more expensive than what you actually need. You have insurance you never reviewed. You have a data plan you are not fully using. You have automatic renewals on software you forgot you subscribed to. None of these feel like big amounts individually. Maybe $5 here, $10 there, $20 for that thing you forgot about. But add them all up and the average person is losing anywhere from $100 to $300 every single month to invisible spending. Money they never consciously chose to spend. Money that just quietly disappears while they wonder why they feel broke. This is not about being irresponsible. This is about the fact that modern life is designed to take your money quietly. Every subscription service, every software company, every utility provider is betting that you will not notice the small amounts leaving your account. They are right, most people never check. What I want you to do right now is this. Go through your last 3 months of bank statements, every single line, and mark every payment that you did not consciously choose this month. Payments you forgot about, payments you no longer need, payments for things that no longer serve you. This exercise takes about 30 minutes, and most people who do it find between $50 and $200 a month they can immediately get back. This is not budgeting in the traditional boring sense. This is just paying attention to where your money actually goes versus where you think it goes. The third reason you are always broke even when you earn good money is the most important one, and it is the one that nobody talks about because it sounds too simple. You have no system. Think about it this way: your workplace has a system for how work gets done, your phone has a system for how it operates. Every successful business in the world has a system for how money flows in and out. But most people have no system at all for their personal money. Money comes in, money goes out, hope is the strategy, feeling is the compass, and at the end of the month they are left wondering what happened. Start today. I call it the 3-bucket system. When money comes in, you immediately split it into 3 buckets. Bucket 1 is your living expenses. This is the money you need for rent or mortgage, food, transport, utilities, and the basic cost of your life. This bucket should take no more than 50 to 60% of your income. If it is taking more than that right now, you have a lifestyle problem to solve, not an income problem. Bucket 2 is your future self fund. This is minimum 10% of everything that comes in, non-negotiable. This money goes directly into savings or investment before you spend anything else. Pay yourself first, not last. Most people pay everyone else first and then try to save what is left. There is never anything left. You flip that. You pay yourself first and then live on what remains. Bucket 3 is your freedom fund. This is money you consciously choose to enjoy: eating out, travel, entertainment, treats. This should be around 10 to 20% of your income. The key word is conscious. You choose to spend this money, it does not just disappear. Everything that does not fit in bucket 3 you do not spend. Simple as that. Now I know what you are thinking. That sounds nice, but my expenses are too high. Everything goes to living costs, there is nothing left. And I hear you, that is real for many people, but here is the truth. For most people, the living expenses bucket is not actually as full as they think. It just feels that way because invisible spending has inflated it without them noticing. That 30-minute bank statement exercise I mentioned earlier will show you exactly where the leaks are. Say you earn $2,000 a month. Under the 3-bucket system, $1,200 goes to living expenses, $200 goes to your future self fund, $400 is your conscious freedom spending. Now let us say you do that bank statement exercise and you find $150 a month in invisible spending you can cut. You do not miss those things, you just stop paying for them. Now your living expenses bucket has an extra $150 in it. You move that to your future self fund. Now you are saving $350 a month instead of $200. $350 a month invested at a modest return of 7% a year. In 10 years, that is $60,000 from $2,000 a month income, just by having a simple system and cutting invisible spending. That is not magic, that is basic financial intelligence, and it is available to anyone regardless of income. Now let me address the elephant in the room. What if your income genuinely is not enough? What if even after cutting invisible spending and setting up the 3-bucket system you cannot make the numbers work? Then you have 2 choices: cut your living expenses bucket or grow your income. And this is where episodes 1 and 2 of Income Decoded become critical, because the fastest way to change your financial situation is not to budget more aggressively, it is to increase what is coming in. A side hustle, freelancing, digital products, any of the methods we have covered in previous episodes. Because here is the truth: you cannot budget your way to wealth, you can only budget your way to stability. To go from stability to wealth, you need income growth, but without the system we just talked about, any income growth will just get eaten by lifestyle inflation and invisible spending. You will be right back where you started. This is why financial intelligence is not just about earning more, and it is not just about spending less. It is about understanding the relationship between the two and building a system that makes money work for you instead of against you. Before I wrap up, I want to leave you with the 3 most important things from this video. Number 1, lifestyle inflation is the silent wealth killer. Every time your income goes up, resist the urge to immediately increase your lifestyle. Let your assets grow first. Number 2, invisible spending is stealing from you every single month. Do the bank statement exercise, find the leaks, fix them this week, not someday, this week. Number 3, without a system, hope is your financial strategy. Set up the 3-bucket system today. It does not need to be perfect, it just needs to exist. These 3 things together will not make you rich overnight, but they will stop you from being broke, and stopping the bleeding is always the first step. Once you are no longer broke by the end of the month, once you have a system, once you have stopped the invisible leaks, then and only then does growing your income become a multiplier instead of a temporary fix that evaporates. Alright, before you go, if this video gave you even one idea, please hit the like button right now. It takes 2 seconds and it genuinely helps this video reach more people who need to hear this. And if you are not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that red subscribe button and turn on the bell. Every single week on Income Decoded, I drop new videos breaking down real money strategies with real numbers. No fluff, no fake gurus, just pure financial intelligence. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these 3 things hit you hardest. Was it lifestyle, inflation, invisible spending, or having no system? I read every single comment and I reply to as many as I can. And there is a free monthly money audit tracker linked in the description below. It is a simple 1-page tool that walks you through finding your invisible spending, cutting lifestyle inflation, and setting up your 3-bucket system. Download it right now, completely free, no catch. I will see you in the next video. Stay focused, stay consistent, and remember, your financial freedom is built one decision at a time.